Now stay out of the no zone. Get the facts at kansashighwaypatrol.org/no zone.
Right now at 6, a Joplin woman loses her life in a Wednesday night car crash on River Road.
We've got a mild start to our Thursday morning out there. Maybe some pop-up storms for some of us. We'll talk about those rain chances and how hot it's going to be coming up.
And a nationally known sandwich shop makes more than sandwiches for Joplin. It makes a difference in the community on its first day.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Good morning and welcome to the KOAM Morning News. I'm Tanya Bach.
I'm Chris Warner. Just after 6 o'clock now on this Thursday morning, almost Friday here in the 4 states. So we're getting closer by the minute to the weekend. It's going to be, I'm excited. I'm ready for a weekend. Feels like it's been a long week. I don't know why. There's nothing spectacular that's happened.
And it's only Thursday.
Yeah, it feels like it's a lot longer week than what it should be. Well, we do have some pop-up thunderstorms possible later this afternoon, primarily in southeast Kansas and northeast Oklahoma. So let's take a look down the road. Here we go, about 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon. There they are. Again, southeast Kansas, northeast Oklahoma. You see a few more of them as we go later into the evening. Again, primarily in southeast Kansas, northeast Oklahoma. That's not to say we couldn't see a stray shower or storm in southwest Missouri, but the better chances are off to the west. We'll be partly cloudy and still pretty darn toasty out there for today. As we go into our Friday, there's that chance of another stray pop-up storm or two, but as you can see, the chances of those are considerably lower. They're a lot more isolated as we head into our Friday afternoon and evening. MoDOT camera, 20th and Range Line. We are looking good. We got some sunlight out there. Nice start to the day. Mild start as well. Save for the KDOT camera, 69 and East 520th Avenue, just south of Pittsburgh. Our camera, 7th and Range Line. Sun's starting to come up out there. We've cooled down a little bit in Joplin, down to 68. Dew point, humidity up there. This has been the trend for the last several days. They're going to be not oppressive, but just high enough to make it somewhat uncomfortable through the afternoon hours. We're sitting at 67 in Nevada, 66 Iola, 70 Yates Center, Neodesha, Parsons, 72 in Chanute, 70 Miami, and 69 in Neosho. We get our morning started. We'll have those mostly clear skies, low 80s by late morning. And as we head into the afternoon, we're looking at highs primarily in the upper 80s, maybe a couple of lower 90s out there. We'll go partly cloudy, and then we'll start to see some of those pop-up thunderstorm chances out there as we head into the afternoon. Tanya?
All right, thanks, Chris. A Joplin woman loses her life when the car she was in crashes into a brick mailbox. The crash occurred last night at about 8:30 along River Road, just east of Main Street in Joplin. A Chevy Cobalt traveling west on River Road left the roadway to the left and overturned into a large brick mailbox. The driver of the vehicle suffered minor injuries. The passenger, Liberty Fowler of Joplin, was pronounced dead at the scene. Head-on collision in Lynn County takes the life of a Blue Mound, Kansas man on Wednesday at about 7:30 p.m. Authorities responded to reports of a crash on Highway K7 just outside of Mound City, Kansas. Troopers say a 1992 Ford F-150 traveling south crossed the center line and struck a 1977 Kenworth head-on. The F-150 came to rest in the southbound ditch and caught fire. The driver of the F-150, Denver Lee Reagan Jr., was pronounced dead at the scene. Next of kin was notified. The driver of the Kenworth did not suffer any apparent injuries. More equipment has moved into the search area in the race to find the submersible that went missing Sunday while exploring the wreckage of the Titanic. Now, according to official estimates, time and oxygen could be running out. And meanwhile, more safety concerns about OceanGate, the company that owns the watercraft, come to light. Jared Hill has the latest on those concerns and the frantic search to rescue the 5 people on board.
The U.S. Coast Guard says the search area for a submersible missing in the North Atlantic has expanded to twice the size of Connecticut. It's all in the race to find and save the 5 people on board.
There have been multiple reports of noises, and every one of those noises is being analyzed, tracked, looked for patterns, and reported upon.
But officials say it's unclear whether those noises are coming from the Titan, nature, even the wreckage of the Titanic itself. Experts note at 2.5 miles deep into the ocean, getting the Titan to the surface won't be easy.
Picking out a submersible amongst the piles of whatever that are down there, iron and other parts of the ship. It's going to be very difficult.
Red flags about safety started emerging years before the disappearance. In 2018, industry experts sent OceanGate a letter bringing up concerns about the vessel. Engineer Bart Kemper was one of the people who signed it.
This is a one-off experimental that follows no code and follows no jurisdiction. They're self-certifying. It does not mean it's inherently wrong. It just means there's more uncertainty.
CBS News has also learned that a couple from Florida sued OceanGate's CEO in February after they struggled to get their deposits refunded for multiple canceled trips. According to court documents published by Fort Myers paper The News Press, one trip was canceled because of, quote, equipment failure. Jared Hill, CBS News.
In an interview with CBS News last year, the company's CEO, Stockton Rush, said the submersible is safe. He's believed to be the pilot on the missing vessel, along with the passengers, which include British and French citizens. The Coast Guard says it has kept the consulates general from each country appraised of rescue efforts. To be the first to see breaking news, weather, and sports, you can download the KOAM News app. It's available free of charge in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Just search for the KOAM News app. Well, Joplin's newest restaurant makes an impact in the community on its first day. Sandwich chain Jersey Mike's Subs grand opening took place Wednesday, and to kick off the launch, they are supporting Big Brothers Big Sisters of Jasper Newton counties. It's part of the restaurant's commitment to local communities, and they're donating 100% of the sales to the nonprofit.
So we provide one-to-one mentoring opportunities for at-risk children in our community. So these funds will go toward match support, background screenings, match events, just an assortment of items.
Jersey Mike's is at 1702 South Range Line, across the street from Academy Sports and Outdoors. Alzheimer's disease affects nearly everyone in some way, and on Wednesday, people walked around downtown Pittsburgh and took photos of meaningful and memorable places and things related to Alzheimer's and dementia. It's part of a fundraiser for Alzheimer's research.
Express things that you may not be able to otherwise, or just in a unique way. And to me, I found it to be very therapeutic for myself, and I've heard that from other people too, and research has shown that as well, that we can engage in these creative activities as a way to engage in expression.
After the walk, there was a reception at the Bicknell Family Center for the Arts where folks could display their photos. Those photos will be on display through Monday. Well, some Southwest Missouri art lovers will get the chance to view a piece of art that's not usually on public display. Heritage by Sherry Petty is on display at the Southwest Missouri Bank Neosho North. It's usually on display in Benton Elementary School, but due to renovations, it'll be at SMB for the next 3 months. The painting is a large acrylic artwork commissioned in 2006 by the Newton County Tourism Council, influenced by the regionalist painter Thomas Hart Benton, a Neosho native.
So we thought we had a 7x7 mural coming in, and then it was a 9x7 mural coming in. So we didn't actually have a big enough space to hang it here, but it's still here and we want people to come see it. It's a good place to come see it because not everybody's at the school.
Well, the painting focuses on the history of Neosho and Newton County and includes references to Neosho's annual Dogwood Tour and the city's nickname as the Flower Box City. That's a look at this morning's top stories and weather in our first 7 minutes. Coming up on the KOAM Morning News, the battle over abortion rights continues.
1 year after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, and access to abortion depends on where you live. I'm Natalie Brand in Washington with what the changes have meant for some of the health clinics serving women.
Plus, enjoy the summer sun, but don't forget your skin. Now, we've got tips from the experts on how to choose the sunscreen that's right for you. And Chris returns with another look at your Thursday forecast and what the 4 states can expect heading into the weekend. You're watching the KOAM Morning News. We'll be right back, but first, here's a live look from the Rainbow Bridge in Galena, Kansas.
Check out Johnson Flooring's waterproof wood look and worry-free event.
All the waterproof and wood look floors you want, all the worry-free floors you need.
And take 18 months to pay interest-free.
Now at Johnson Flooring Home.
At Midwest Hearing, we can improve your hearing today. Let us help you with the latest technology available in all price ranges. As Kansas's largest provider, you'll have the best hearing care right in your backyard.
We are Midwest Hearing Aids.
You know you'll always find the lowest prices at Metro Appliance, but twice a year, we offer pricing so low, we guarantee it for a year. That's right, if you find a lower price on the item you purchase within 12 months, we'll refund you the difference. There's no need to wait for sales at other places because you cannot beat this offer. Guaranteed low price for a year, 12-month no-interest financing, and free local delivery. At Metro Appliances and more, the right price on the right product right now.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. Let's create yours with a built Ford Tough truck. Ford F-150 with impressive max towing capability and available Pro Trailer Backup Assist. So navigating tight spaces is as easy as turning a knob. Plus, with available Pro Power on board, you have power on demand. Be future ready with Ford F-150. Choose Flex Buy on 2023 F-150 XLT with 3.9% APR for 66 months and $1,750 bonus cash. Plus, get an extra $1,000 off when you customize and order your own.
Avoiding triggers but still get migraine attacks? Qulipta can help prevent migraine attacks. Qulipta gets right to work, keeps attacks away over time. Qulipta is a preventive treatment for episodic migraine. Most common side effects are nausea, constipation, and tiredness. Ask your doctor about Qulipta.
Looking for stylish and durable flooring at the right price?
Check out Johnson Flooring's waterproof wood look and worry-free event.
All the waterproof and wood look floors you want, all the worry-free floors you need.
And take 18 months to pay interest-free.
Now at Johnson Flooring Home.
Topping Nation Watch this morning, an Air National Guardsman accused of leaking highly classified military documents faced a federal judge in Massachusetts on Wednesday. 21-year-old Jack Teixeira entered a not guilty plea to 6 federal charges, including willful retention and transmission of classified information related to national defense. Investigators believe Teixeira shared top secret documents on the social media platform Discord. Prosecutors say the documents included sensitive intelligence information on allies and adversaries, plus details of the war in Ukraine. Defense attorneys said Teixeira did not expect the information posted on Discord to spread to other digital platforms. At least 3 people are dead after an apparent tornado struck the West Texas town of Matador on Wednesday night. Mayor Pat Smith says a number of people were also injured in Matador, many structures completely destroyed. At least one person who died was killed when a Dollar General store was flattened by the storm. Cafe and local service station also sustained extensive damage. Across the state of Texas, more than 400,000 residents have lost power from severe storms. Zookeeper featured in Netflix's Tiger King is facing prison time for buying endangered lion cubs. On Tuesday, Virginia's Attorney General announced Bhagavan Antle has been convicted of 4 felonies in Frederick County. Antle was known as Doc Antle in the hit docuseries. He was found guilty of 2 counts of wildlife trafficking and 2 counts of conspiring to traffic wildlife Friday. After a week-long trial, prosecutors say he illegally purchased endangered lion cubs in Virginia, but planned to display the animals for profit at his wildlife and safari park in South Carolina. Antle is scheduled to be sentenced September 14th. The saga continues. Well, 1 year after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, eliminating the federal constitutional right to abortion with its ruling in Dobbs v. Jackson Women's Health Organization, almost every state has taken action to either restrict or expand abortion access. Natalie Brand takes a look at what that means for clinics on both sides of the issue.
And for 38 years, our practice for the day that Roe versus Wade was overturned. So this is when the real work begins. And
Sylvia Johnson runs a pregnancy center in Houston, Texas, a state with one of the country's strictest abortion bans.
Women are needing more services, and they're looking for places so that those services can be provided for them.
Johnson estimates demand has grown 20% for the support her faith-based nonprofit provides. She's doubled medical staff, added case managers, and opened an additional location.
Are the cases tough? Yes. Is it hard? Yes. Is there a lot of fear gripping this culture and the community and the women that we're serving? Yes, we're seeing a lot of that.
Texas is one of 20 states that has banned or limited access to abortion since the Dobbs decision, while just as many states have strengthened the right to an abortion. Courts have blocked or paused some of the bans, with legal challenges ongoing.
The current state of the courts and the restrictions is nearly impossible for us to follow.
Dr. Shanthi Ramesh serves as the chief medical officer for the Virginia League for Planned Parenthood, which is seeing a rise in out-of-state patients seeking an abortion.
Yeah, so we're seeing patients from really across the whole Southeast.
Dr. Ramesh says her clinic has also expanded services such as medication abortion.
At our 4 sites, we're seeing patients almost every day of the week. We've opened up some weekend availability or evening availability to try to meet the needs.
Ramesh and Johnson are working to keep up with different needs as the Dobbs decision changes where abortion can be accessed in America. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
As for the political battle over abortion, a new poll from USA Today and Suffolk University found the abortion issue is tied as the 5th most important topic on voters' minds, behind inflation, immigration, threats to democracy, and gun control. That's a look at some of today's top national stories. Here's Chris with a look at your forecast.
Yeah, we've got ourselves another mild day across the 4 states and some pop-up storm chances as well. We're going to take a look at your full forecast when the KOAM Morning News returns.
And drive this summer at Roper Honda. Trade your current vehicle and get more. Save thousands with financing as low as 0.9% and drive with 2 years of complimentary Honda maintenance only at Roper Honda.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Akaushi.
Oh, bless you.
Akaushi.
Bless you.
No, it's beef, silly. Akaushi is a Wagyu marbled melt-in-your-mouth meat, only found at J Bar H Cattle Meat Store in Joplin, Missouri.
Online betting and gambling can be a fun and exciting form of entertainment, but it's important to remember to gamble responsibly. If you feel like your gambling is getting out of control, please don't hesitate to reach out for help. Visit the 24/7 hotline for confidential support and resources.
What you're about to see is real.
Big Brother!
Let's go!
I really do love you.
I was diabolical. So many lies in that house. What was your favorite lie?
Oh my.
That's just the beginning.
The new season of Big Brother, Wednesday, August 2nd on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Switch to solar energy today and join the renewable energy revolution. Solar power is a clean, sustainable, and cost-effective solution that harnesses the power of the sun to generate electricity for your home or business. With solar power, you can reduce your carbon footprint, save money on energy bills, and increase the value of your property. Call the CDL Group of Companies and schedule a no-cost consultation.
Make hay the Kubota way with new Kubota Ag tractors and hay tools from Kubota of Joplin. Get 0 down, 0 interest for 48 months on ag tractors and hay tools. With our wide selection of new Kubota Ag tractors and hay tools, you'll be sure to make this year your best hay season yet. Stop by today at 3030 North Rangeline Road in Joplin or online at KubotaofJoplin.com. Hurry in for the best offers. Now until June 30th, 2023.
Used car shopping? Only Roper Honda offers their warranty forever on virtually every vehicle. We save buyers over $1 million in customer benefits at no extra cost. Why buy anywhere else?
Your warranty lasts forever at Roper Honda.
Indigo Sky Casino, Highway 60 west of Seneca, Missouri.
Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News. 6:19 now on this Thursday morning. We've got another warm one. We've got a mild start to the day, warm temperatures later, and maybe some pop-up storms. So let's take a look at the future track, see what those pop-up storm potentials look like. They are primarily confined to southeast Kansas and into northeast Oklahoma as we head into the afternoon. We'll have some partly cloudy skies associated with that. But as you can see, the better chances, at least for a stray storm or two, are going to be across our western counties. So just anywhere in southeast Kansas, anywhere in northeast Oklahoma. Now, that's not to say that we couldn't see a pop-up storm or two in southwest Missouri. It's just the more likely chances are off to the west. Now, because these are pop-up storms, you may remember from before, once we lose the daytime heating, these suckers start to die out, and that's going to be the end of them. Then we'll head into our Friday afternoon and evening. A couple of stray pop-up storms possible, but this is a much more isolated chance. So we've put that chance up there, but it's a much more isolated chance. And again, once we lose daytime heating, they move on out of here. Let's take a look outside. All right, we've looked outside. This is the MoDOT camera, of course, at 20th and Range Line, and we're looking pretty good. We got plentiful sunshine, mostly clear skies out there. Same from the KDOT camera at 69 and East 520th Avenue, just south of Pittsburgh. And our camera at 7th and Range Line, looking back toward the sunrise, starting to peek up over the trees here. Some nice coloring to the sky. A handful of clouds out there, nothing too crazy, but we're going partly cloudy. 68 dew point. 64 humidity, 87%. This has been the trend the last few days. It will continue to be the trend as we have not overly oppressive humidity or dew points out there, but just enough to make it uncomfortable as we head into the day. 72 in Chanute as one of the warmer spots, and the cooler spots looking to be Iola and Fort Scott and Sedan, all at 66. 67 in Pittsburgh, 70 Yates Center, Neodesha, Shea Parsons, Miami, 69 in Neosho, and 68 Carthage, Lamar, and Monette. We get our day started, well, those mostly clear skies, a few clouds out there, not many, low 80s by late morning. Then we'll head into the afternoon. We'll go partly cloudy. We'll start to see those chances for those pop-up thunderstorms across, again, in southeast Kansas, northeast Oklahoma. Highs today, that much cooler than what they were yesterday. We're looking mostly at upper 80s. It's not to say we couldn't see a lower 90-degree reading or two out there, but we're looking mostly at upper 80s. Tonight, pop-up storms die out. We go partly cloudy, mild but cooler overnight as we drop back into the low to mid 60s. I wanted to talk about our weekend storm chances. So we're going to hit this button a couple of times and we're going to fast forward into Saturday. So we go to Saturday morning, could see some scattered thunderstorms across the area. So some much needed rain out there. Not a ton of it, but some. Here's the deal though. Once those clear out, they're going to leave us hot and muggy. Check out these temperatures by 7 p.m. 7 p.m., not 3 p.m., 7. 100 in Wichita, 101 in Oklahoma City, mid-90s for us here in our area. Then we'll see some additional storms late Saturday, possibly into early Sunday morning, and then our southern counties could get a few additional thunderstorms, mainly along and south of I-44 as we head into Sunday evening. So let's look at the 7-day. We got that low-end chance for some storms tomorrow. We got the low 90s, hot for us on Saturday. Those evening storms to the south on Sunday, low 90s, low to mid 90s as we kick off the next work week. Some storms Tuesday morning, a break in the afternoon, and then maybe some evening storms out there as well. Let's check your forecast. We'll be back with Health Watch right after this.
This may look like an action-adventure movie, but it's a Nissan sales event ad. Things are heating up. Good thing this Rogue has the most standard safety features in its class. Our competitors can't say that.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select Rogue trims.
Hurry. These epic offers won't last forever.
Closed captioning on KOAM TV is sponsored by Aaron Sachs & Associates, proud partner of the St. Louis Cardinals.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is, your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently, so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us.
Call Thrasher Foundation Repair today for your free estimate.
Skyway Buick GMC, located in the heart of downtown Joplin at 808 Illinois Avenue, is getting new vehicles in daily. You've already learned that we're your destination for pre-owned. We're the pre-owned giant, but we're getting new trucks, new Buicks, new GMC. Just give us a try before you buy. We'll get more if you trade. We'll sell you ours cheaper. We'll win. We just got to get the opportunity. That's SkywayBuickGMC.com, 808 Illinois Avenue in the heart of downtown Joplin. Thanks again, and give us a try before you buy.
Almost any great meal starts with a great piece of meat. At Kramer's Meats, we've been helping the 4 states serve great meals since 1955. You name it, and chances are we probably have it. Come see us at Kramer's Meats, 10th and Rangeline in Joplin. The Morning Health Watch on KOAM is sponsored by Integris Health, with hospitals in Miami and Grove. Integris Health, partnering with people to live healthier lives.
Topping Health Watch this morning, certain foods high in omega-3 fatty acids may have success slowing the progression of ALS. That's according to a study published in the American Academy of Neurology. Research shows an association with people who eat foods like walnuts, canola oil, and pumpkin seeds, and a slower physical decline from the disease. Researchers believe omega-6 fatty acid may be beneficial as well. Well, some cells in older men lose their Y chromosome, and that absence hurts the body's ability to fight cancer. Investigators with Cedars-Sinai Cancer found it can lead to aggressive bladder cancer, but on the flip side, it somehow also makes the disease more vulnerable and easier to treat. Researchers are now developing a new test for the loss of the Y chromosome, which could then lead to more targeted treatments. A small zap to the brain may be helpful to people suffering from a mini stroke. Researchers at UCLA Health direct highly targeted electrical stimulation to the area of the brain that has low blood flow or is suffering from the stroke. They found 2/3 of the threatened brain tissue were rescued in the 24 hours after the treatment. With the official start of summer, it's important to remember to protect your skin from the sun's damaging rays. Nikki Batiste shows us how to choose the best protection.
With countless sunscreens on the market, trying to choose which is the most safe and effective can be overwhelming.
I tell people to protect their skin every single day with a broad spectrum sunscreen, SPF 30 or higher.
Dr. Elizabeth Hale says broad spectrum protects from both UVA and UVB rays.
What's the difference between UVA and UVB?
That SPF number, that refers to a product's ability to block UVB, which are shorter wavelength, and those are the rays that cause sunburn. But every single day, ultraviolet A rays, or UVA, those are longer wavelength. Those penetrate every day, year-round, even through windows, through clouds, even in the middle of winter. They can contribute to skin cancer and otherwise aging of the skin.
There are 2 basic types of sunscreen, chemical and mineral. Mineral sunscreens are physical. They work like a shield, sitting on the surface of your skin and deflecting the sun's rays. The main ingredients are titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, minerals that are classified as safe and effective by the FDA. If you plan to swim or sweat, you may want a chemical sunscreen. It works like a sponge, absorbing the sun's rays. Although those chemicals can be detected in the blood weeks after they were used, some doctors say that does not mean they are dangerous. The FDA says more studies need to be done.
We recommend that consumers avoid products using oxybenzone, but use is associated with potential impact on our endocrine system and development.
To prevent skin cancer, Dr. Hale says it's important to wear sunscreen every day and get your skin checked once a year. If you're worried about sunscreen chemicals, try a children's product. They tend to have fewer and are just as effective. That's a look at some of today's top health stories. You're watching the KOAM Morning News.
Yeah, we've got ourselves a pretty mild start across the area. We've got those sunny skies, a few clouds out there. And as we head into the afternoon, we could see an occasional pop-up storm or two, say starting around 2, 3 o'clock. Now, these are primarily going to be in southeast Kansas, northeast Oklahoma. It's not to say we couldn't see one in southwest Missouri, but the better chances are off to the west. We'll still be a little bit on the hot side today, and hotter weather is on the way. We'll have another full look at your forecast when the KOAM Morning News returns.
If you have a heart for helping, if you've made compassion your career, if you're looking for partners in caring, if caring is more than your job, it's your calling, then we want you here. Join our team of dedicated caregivers in making a difference to every patient, every day. Integris Health.
You gotta go. Bands for Brothers, June 24th.
We
great discount Subarus. Fletcher's Green Tag sale is going on now. 2024 Subaru Outback, now Green Tag priced $38,712. And only Fletcher gives you a free lifetime warranty on every new Subaru. Nobody else does that. Shop Fletcher Subaru before you buy anywhere else. Better selection, big discounts, and a free lifetime warranty. That's Frank Fletcher Subaru, behind Home Depot in Joplin, or shop FletcherSubaru.com.
Oh, no. Ow! He never even saw you coming. What? You have no business hanging out in the no zone. Blind spots where the driver of this 80,000-pound truck can't see you. Don't buzz the bumper or ride up on the right.
All right, I get it.
Stay out of the no zone. Get the facts at kansashighwaypatrol.org/no zone. Oh.
Celebrate Independence Day with friends, family, and Jake's Fireworks. Family owned and operated for 85 years, Jake's offers the largest selection of world-class brand fireworks. Looking for firecrackers and fountains? We've got it. Fun novelties for the kids? We've got it. Fireworks so big and loud you'll make the neighbors jealous? We've got it. All at a great value, too. Join our rewards program and get a show starter free along with money-saving coupons. There's always something to celebrate. Find a location near you at jakesfireworks.com.
Right now it's 6:30. The sky's the limit for the Atkinson Municipal Airport in Pittsburgh as it announces big plans for expansion and reconstruction.
We got a mild start for us across the 4 states today. Some sunny skies, a few clouds. Pop-up storms are possible, though, as we head into the afternoon. We'll take a look at that forecast coming up.
And KOAM's Fernanda Silva takes us to Pittsburgh, where an incident of animal abuse is caught on camera. Now authorities want to talk to the man on the video.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Good morning and welcome to the KOAM Morning News. It's now 6:31. I'm Tanya Bach.
I'm Chris Warner. So we got a mild start out there across the area. Not too bad. Some clouds. But then we got some pop-up storm chances, at least for a few of us, as we head into the afternoon hours, and slightly better rain chances as we head into the weekend. So let's take a look at the future track. We go into the afternoon, say around 2, 3 o'clock. There you go. There are those pop-up storms, and they're expected to be primarily confined to southeast Kansas and into northeastern Oklahoma as we go into the afternoon and evening hours. As we mentioned, it's not to say we couldn't see a stray storm or two in southwest Missouri, but the better chances for at least a couple of these will be into southeast Kansas, northeast Oklahoma. And as you know, with the trend with pop-up thunderstorms, as we lose the heating of the day, we will lose those pop-up thunderstorms. We do have those chances again tomorrow. They're considerably lower as they're expected to be considerably more isolated, but we may see a pop-up storm or two as we head into our Friday evening as well. Now, the good news is at this point, we're not anticipating any strong or severe thunderstorms from this activity, just some rainfall, at least for some of us. MoDOT camera 20th and range line looking back toward the west. You can see the sun is shining, traffic is moving, looking great. And same from the KDOT camera at 69 and East 520th Avenue, looking back off roughly to the north, just south of Pittsburgh. Our camera at 7th and range line, there are some partly cloudy skies out there, otherwise not bad. Mild, 68, dew point humidity high, higher I should say, and again they'll be that way through the day, so not oppressively high, but enough to make it uncomfortable. We're going 65 in Fort Scott, 67 Pittsburgh, 70 Parsons, Chetopa, Miami, Neosho, and 69 in Carthage. And as we get our morning started, we're going to have those mostly clear skies, a few clouds out there, low 80s. Highs today, that much cooler than yesterday. We're looking at upper 80s primarily, maybe a couple of lower 90-degree readings, partly cloudy skies. We'll see those pop-up storms this afternoon and this evening out to the west. Well, more on your complete forecast here in just a few more minutes. Tanya?
All right, thanks, Chris. A Pittsburgh resident says she got video of her neighbor, quote, brutally abusing a dog. The incident happened Tuesday. KOAM's Fernanda Silva has the story, and we want to warn you, the following video may be disturbing to some viewers.
Warning. The following video may be disturbing to some viewers. A man chokes a dog and hits the animal's face brutally. His neighbor watches from her window while recording the video. She cries as the dog whines.
When I walked to the window, I saw the guy brutally beating the dog, choking him, beating him, pulling him from his ears, dragging him everywhere. He suffered so many injuries because he was spitting blood.
The video was recorded on Tuesday morning. Fatima says she called the animal control, who didn't answer. Then she contacted the police. According to Fatima, authorities removed the dog from the property. She also said that weeks prior to the video recording, she had already had another incident involving the dog.
The dog was loose and he was a bit aggressive at me. He was in my yard. I was trying to get it to the car with my kids. So I called animal control. They came. The same officer came, Jason. And he said, okay, I'm going to keep him busy. You go in the car and go wherever you want to go. Go to work or whatever you want to do.
Now she's concerned about her kids, her dogs, and her own safety.
So I was walking to the car and he was like, hey, you need to watch. You watch out. Something's going to happen and your dogs might get hurt.
The Pittsburgh Police Department states that 19-year-old Chantes Wright was issued a court summons for cruelty to an animal.
And my daughter, I don't know how to wipe that from her memory. And she's asking me, is the dog going to be okay? And she literally told me, can we take the dog in? I want him. I want to save him.
In Pittsburgh, Fernanda Silva, KOAM News.
KOAM reached out to the man who appears on the video, but we were unable to contact him. Pittsburgh police ask anyone with information related to this incident to contact them. Callers may remain anonymous. Pitt State hosts a discussion concerning plans for a nursing leadership center in Kansas, and several Kansas nursing schools came to PSU for the discussion, which continues a previous meeting in Topeka. Officials say a nursing leadership center would strengthen the nursing pipeline, making it easier and more efficient to develop nursing leaders in the state.
We are standing up a nursing workforce center for the state of Kansas. And it's all about collaboration, working together as opposed to competition. So we are working on issues of pipeline, making sure that students have the science and math that they need in order to enter nursing school and be successful in the profession.
According to Pitt State, Kansas is one of 10 states that does not have a state nursing workforce center. The Atkinson Municipal Airport in Pittsburgh announces plans for expansion projects. The airport hosted an open house on Wednesday, and that's where they announced plans for an apron reconstruction and an expansion project. People who were there got to enjoy refreshments at the terminal building, meet local pilots and airport users, and gain insight into the upcoming improvements at the airport.
Initiate a project to reconstruct the parking apron at the Pittsburgh Municipal Airport. So project will reconstruct and expand the existing aircraft parking apron. It will allow us to safely and efficiently serve both jet traffic and single engine general aviation traffic.
Well, construction on the project is set to begin July 5th and finish in the late fall. Well, on Wednesdays, we wear pink. The classic movie and play Mean Girls is coming to Joplin. Joplin High School's putting on the production. The show tells Katie Heron's story as she transitions into a new school and meets new friends, such as the Plastics leader, Regina George. In total, the kids spent only about 4 weeks rehearsing to put on a phenomenal show.
I love the message behind it, and the whole arc of everybody is important, and they're all stars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a really good message about friendships and sort of a sense of belonging.
Tickets are $10 for adults and $8 for students and seniors. You can see it this Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. A picnic and some live music, and that sounds like a good way to spend your day. The Neosho Missouri Arts Council hosted its Make Music Day event on Wednesday. It gave folks the chance to bring their own lunch and enjoy a free picnic concert. The group, the Buffalo Creek Incident, performed yesterday morning at the Neosho National Fish Hatchery.
To get the community out to our facility, music is a universal language, and so we just wanted people to come out, relax, listen to a little music, and just kind of get out. And if you haven't, come out to get to know our facility, then this is just another excuse to come out.
Ozark Sky performed later in the day at the Neosho Newton County Library. That's a look at our top news stories. Coming up this half hour in the KOAM Morning News, virtual reality could soon become reality as a new VR suit allows the wearer to not just see, but feel and experience.
Plus, we've still got those pop-up thunderstorm chances, at least for some of us as we head into the afternoon. We'll talk about that and our weekend rain chances as well. But first, we've got another live look at the Rainbow Bridge in Baxter Springs. We'll be right back.
Check out Johnson Flooring's waterproof wood look and worry-free event. All the waterproof and wood look floors you want, all the worry-free floors you need. And take 18 months to pay interest-free. Now at Johnson Flooring Home.
Hi, it's Christy with Miss Daisy's, and I'm here in our new location on the historic Neosho Square. I'm joined with my new friends, Sarah and Marissa from Magnolia and Sunshine.
And we can't wait for you to visit the historic Neosho Downtown Square and see what all we have to offer here.
Let us help you create a beautiful home and lifestyle. Come by and see us on the east side of the Neosho Square.
This is where you'll find it. That feeling. The one that lifts you up, turns you around, and makes you grin from ear to ear. With your favorite people ever. And it gets even better during the all-new Ozark Mountain Summer Celebration, going on now with world-famous high-wire walker Nick Wallenda. Only at Silver Dollar City. Discover adventure together.
2024 Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel. And the Chevy Silverado with powerful TurboMax engine. No matter what route you take, there's a Chevy truck to get you there. Find new roads. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 LT TurboMax pickups, or get a $5,750 total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Looking for stylish and durable flooring at the right price?
Check out Johnson Flooring's waterproof wood look and worry-free event. All the waterproof and wood look floors you want, all the worry-free floors you need. And take 18 months to pay interest-free. Now at Johnson Flooring Home.
In Consumer Watch this morning, Amazon is accused of tricking millions of people into paying for Amazon Prime. Federal Trade Commission is suing the world's largest online retailer. It says Amazon knowingly duped customers into signing up for and renewing its $139 a year Prime service and then made them jump through hoops to cancel. Amazon says the FTC's claims are false. I love my Amazon Prime. Well, lab-grown meat could be served on a menu near you soon. Agriculture Department just approved 2 California companies to sell chicken grown in steel tanks using cells that come from an animal, egg, or a special bank of stored cells. The cell-cultivated chicken will be first available at a restaurant in San Francisco and another one in Washington, D.C., owned by famed chef Jose Andres, before hitting stores. If you could only see my face. And Nintendo has announced that its beloved Super Mario Bros. Game is getting a remake. It will feature new graphics and power-ups for main characters. The updated game comes to Nintendo Switch this fall. It follows the release of one of the year's biggest films, the Super Mario Bros. Movie, which has grossed more than $1 billion worldwide. Well, virtual reality could soon feel a lot more real. A VR bodysuit is in the works that adds the sense of touch to the experience, but it's not just for fun. It could also serve those with limited mobility. Christian Benavides reports.
Exploring virtual reality may soon include suiting up. This full VR bodysuit comes complete with soft robotic muscles, meaning you'll be able to feel what you see.
So something that we integrated is that you can let a bird land on your hand and feel it. Because the muscles are contracting on the suit.
The so-called MetaSuit is the creation of students at the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology. Its purpose, to create a natural feeling for users in order to interact with VR environments like the metaverse.
You're in an entirely other environment. You could be on Mars and you feel something, and it feels real.
The artificial muscles, called hazels, are actually pouches filled with a special fluid that can expand or contract with a tiny electric current.
These hazels are quite similar to human muscle. And this is also the reason why we use them, because to have a natural feeling when using hazels muscles on the suit.
Developers say in addition to VR, the technology could allow film directors to better map an actor's movement or even help someone suffering from Parkinson's keep walking.
Okay, that Saturn is way too big. Needs to come back down, please.
And with VR technology already being used in some classrooms, this bodysuit could make those lessons even more immersive. Cristian Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
Developers say they're looking at other potential applications of the technology that might enhance our well-being. That's it for Consumer Watch. Here's Chris with another look at your forecast.
Yeah, we've got ourselves a fairly mild start to the day across the area. We do have the possibility of at least a few pop-up storms for some of us, and then we are watching some scattered storm chances heading into the weekend. We'll take another full look at that forecast here in just a few minutes. And as we've mentioned, we're on the downhill run to the weekend. That sounds like the perfect reason to celebrate birthdays and anniversaries. But before we do any of that, why don't we go ahead and take a peek at what's happening on CBS Morning.
I'm Nate Burleson, coming up on CBS Mornings for our American Innovation Series. We take you on board a ship that will help revolutionize the shift to green power. That's coming up on CBS Mornings.
Due to all the things you love, there's only one place to go. It's Missouri, where there's something for every traveler. Whether you're the outdoor type, the sit back and relax type, or the get up and go type. You're the Missouri type. So I have just one question. What's your MO? Find yours at visitmo.com.
Gross.
At Indigo Sky Casino, giving you more exciting ways to win over $1 million in total cash and prizes in June. Fridays from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Play for your chance to win up to $20,000 in cash. Enjoy delicious chef-created entrees, your favorite ice-cold beverages in Creekside Sports Lounge, live entertainment in Echo Lounge to party and dance the night away. All the winning excitement just for you at Indigo Sky Casino, Highway 60 west of Seneca, Missouri.
Furnish 3 rooms for only $1649. Queen platform bed with mattress, 5-piece dinette, sofa, and love seat. Furniture and more located at 32nd and Rangeline, Joplin. Come see us. We'll do it right.
Online betting and gambling can be a fun and exciting form of entertainment, but it's important to remember to gamble responsibly. If you feel like your gambling is getting out of control, please don't hesitate to reach out for help. Visit the 24/7 hotline for confidential support and resources.
All right, time for some Thursday birthdays here in the 4 states. We're going to begin with Amaya Berry celebrating number 1 today. A very happy birthday to you, Amaya.
Hayes Geffert celebrating birthday number 2 this year in Humboldt, Kansas.
And over in Chautauqua, Bo Castle celebrating number 4 today. Very happy birthday to you, Bo.
And if Bo is celebrating, that means his great-grandpa, John Castle, is also celebrating. He is 69 years old this year. He is in Columbus.
And over in Pittsburgh, we've got Lindley Harrison celebrating number 5. Says, happy birthday, sweetheart, from Nana and Papa. Love you so much.
In Joplin, Caden Greer turning 6 years old this year. Chilling in the shades. All right.
And we go back to Pittsburgh, where Madison Nagel is celebrating birthday number 22. And in July, she'll be a second-year med student at KCU. And these birthday wishes coming with love from her family.
Karen Valier is now 63 years old. Looking great. Looks like she's got her hands full there in Chanute. Happy birthday, Karen.
And Jackie Benham celebrating a birthday over in Carl Junction today. Happy birthday, Jackie.
And Levi and Heather Burge are celebrating 6 years together. Congratulations to the Burges in Seneca.
All right, we love celebrating birthdays and anniversaries. Had a pretty good list today. Tanya, how can we continue to celebrate?
All you have to do is send us an email. Send both your anniversary and birthday information to birthdayswithness@KOAMnewsnow.com.
And of course, while you're on our website, make sure you take time to sign up for the KOAM Birthday Club. You get special deals from local businesses. You also get a special birthday message from your friends here at KOAM. So make sure you sign up for the KOAM Birthday Club today at KOAMnewsnow.com. All right, so we've been talking about pop-up storms this afternoon. Let's take a look down the road at what we're looking at. By about 2, 3 o'clock, we'll see a few of these stray pop-up storms and could see a few more as the evening progresses. You can see they're relatively isolated, but nonetheless, at least some rain chances out there. Now, they're looking mostly to be in southeast Kansas and northeast Oklahoma. Not to say we couldn't see a stray shower or two in southwest Missouri, but the better chances off to the west. Now, because these are pop-up storms, you may remember from our last round of these, once we start to lose the daytime heating, we will lose these thunderstorms as well. Then as we head into our Friday, we have another opportunity for at least 1 or 2 pop-up storms across the area. So it's a much more isolated chance, but you saw a couple there, and then by 6, maybe 1 more popping up out there. Now the good news is, at least with this activity today and tomorrow, at this time, we're not anticipating any strong or severe storms. So that is some great news there, because we don't need that severe weather. We just need rain. Unfortunately, though, with pop-up storms, we're not really going to see that much in terms of rain. All right, MoDOT camera, 20th and Range Line. There goes a bird, probably built a nest inside that traffic pole. I don't know why they do that. That seems like it'd be a really hot and noisy place, but birds will be birds. Otherwise, we have sunny skies out there, and as we look at the KDOT camera at 69 and East 520th Avenue, just south of Pittsburgh, well, as you can see, sunny skies out there. And from our camera at 7th and Range Line, we got some partly cloudy skies, nothing too crazy. We've got more sunshine than clouds out there, and we're still a bit on the mild side. 68 in Joplin, dew points up to 64, humidity at 87%, and like it's been the last several days, it's not going to be overly oppressive with the dew points or humidity, but just enough to make it uncomfortable heading into the afternoon. All right, temperatures. We got 66 in Fort Scott, 67 in Nevada, 72 is the warm spot in Chanute, string of 70s, Yates Center, Neodesha, Parsons, Chetopa, Miami, and Neosho. We're sitting at 68 in Monette. We get our morning started. We'll have those mostly clear skies out there, maybe a few clouds. We're going to go to the low 80s by late morning. We'll have another look at your forecast and the news you need to know right after this.
The neighbors are very curious about your new family member.
Oh, Robe Elizabeth?
Hello.
We built her when our daughter moved out so we could keep our family plan and save money.
With US Cellular, you don't need a 4th line to get the best deal. It's just $29.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh.
I guess we don't need a 4th line anymore.
This is awkward.
Now at US Cellular, it's just $29.99 per line, plus every plan is price protected. US Cellular, built for us.
So many hotels.
Trouble booking the family vacay? Come on. Comfort us free hot breakfast for the whole fam.
They have waffles.
And splendid pools. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Carnes Pro Tire in Quapaw is your hub for all your automotive needs. Hot summer days are here, and we have your professional AC service at Carnes Pro Tire in Quapaw, with discounts on tires that nobody can beat. Stop overpaying for auto repair only at Carnes Pro Tire in Quapaw.
It's High Winds Casino's 17th anniversary celebration, and we're rocking it all month long. Be at High Winds on Saturday nights in June for special hot seat drawings, when you can instantly win up to $1,000 in cash. There's 17 winners each night. And while you're there, check out our herb roasted pork loin dinner special in the Steakhouse restaurant. High Winds is your place for food, fun, and casual awesomeness. See highwindscasino.com for details.
Honey, can you bring me a water? Honey, can you bring me a fan? Honey, can you bring me our swimsuits? Honey, can you please find someone to come in and fix the air conditioning?
Yes, there's only one super character that can fix our problem. Elsa Bryan. Stay cool even on the hottest of days with Train. Don't let the summer throw you a curveball. Call Schnelly Heating and Cooling today.
Is Brian going on another sales call today?
Sure did.
It's hard to stop a train. Four State Heroes is brought to you in part by your Midwest Ford dealers.
We take this time now to honor a local veteran
Sammy Cherry served in the U.S. Army as part of the 14th Artillery Regiment, the Miami, Oklahoma native fought during the Vietnam War. From 1966 to 1967, we're proud to salute Sammy Cherry, a four-state hero.
Here's a check of today's top headlines, the news you need to know before you head out the door. Joplin woman loses her life when the car she was traveling in crashes into a brick mailbox. The crash happened last night about 8:30 along River Road just east of Main Street in Joplin. A Chevy Cobalt traveling west on River Road left the roadway to the left and overturned into a large brick mailbox. The driver of the vehicle suffered minor injuries. The passenger, Liberty Fowler of Joplin, was pronounced dead at the scene. On Wednesday, around 7:30 p.m., authorities responded to reports of a crash on Highway K7 just outside of Mound City, Kansas. Troopers say a 1992 Ford F-150 traveling south crossed the center line and struck a 1977 Kenworth head-on. The F-150 came to rest in the southbound ditch and caught fire. The driver of the F-150 was pronounced dead at the scene. The driver of the Kenworth did not suffer any apparent injuries. On Wednesday, Pitt State hosted a discussion about plans for a Center for Nursing Leadership in Kansas. Several Kansas nursing schools came to PSU for the discussion, which continues a previous meeting in Topeka. Officials say a nursing leadership center would strengthen the nursing pipeline, making it easier and more efficient to develop nursing leaders in the state. Atkinson Municipal Airport in Pittsburgh announces plans for expansion projects. The airport hosted an open house on Wednesday. The event aims to introduce the community to the upcoming apron reconstruction and expansion projects starting in July. The folks got to enjoy refreshments at the terminal building, meet local pilots, and gain insight into the upcoming improvements at the airport. That's a check of today's top headlines, the news you need to know before you head out the door.